to ResponsiveAds Narrator Studio. Now that you logged into Responsive Ads, let's take a quick tour of the dashboard and the editor to help you locate the most popular features. We will cover how to build different ad formats and dive deeper into the creative build process in the videos that will follow. Let's first navigate the dashboard. Dashboard gives you a summary of the steps you need to take to successfully build an ad unit. In summary, you need to set up your ad sizes, create your ad, and finally, deploy and track it. Beside the dashboard, you also have access to your creative library, templates, media gallery to upload and access your media assets, your custom formats, and your campaigns analytics. To build an ad, click on New Creative to get started. First, set up your creative. Name your creative and choose your preferred build method. With blank canvas, upload your elements one by one. PSD method lets you to bulk import your assets using a single rasterized PSD file. The general build process is the same between the PSD method and the blank canvas method. Pick a template if you do not want to start from scratch and drag and drop elements in each placeholder. One of the reasons people love responsive ads is that you can create multiple ad formats using one single creative, which can save considerable amount of time. Select and add as many formats as you need to your list. The most popular format at Responsive Ads is the billboard, which is an edge-to-edge and it's fully responsive. Add the necessary tags to further define your project. Adding details will later help you navigate and locate your creatives easily in your creative library. After completing your creative setup, proceed to Editor. You can divide the editor environment into 4 main sections: Canvas, the default sidebar, top bar or properties bar, and the left sidebar. Canvas is where you lay out your ad and use the slider to check your breakpoints flow from one size to another. The default sidebar is where you can access all your elements, ad sizes, and ad formats. To add a new format or create one, press on the plus sign on the Formats tab. To add a new size to the primary flow line of an active format, click on the right side of that tab. To add a new element, click on the plus sign on the Elements tab. Here, there are a variety of elements to choose from. Beside images, you can import various design elements, such as backgrounds, buttons, and social icons. To create a fully immersive ad experience, embed a YouTube video, HTML5 video, and insert it appropriately. Let's select the text box. You can use free Google fonts, upload your own pre-licensed web font kit, or access thousands of premium web fonts through fonts.com and Monotype. Changing the properties of your ad copy, including color, height, and spacing, is as simple as a click inside Narrator Studio's text editor. To change the properties for each element, first you need to activate it. Select the element and go to the Properties bar at the top of the editor. From left to right, you have Position, Anchor, and Size. Anchoring allows you to hold an element's position to one of the 9 points shown here. For example, to hold an element's position to the top left, anchor it to the top left. Alternatively, to hold its position to center, you should anchor it to center. When you modify and assign a numerical value to the position and size of an element, you can set them as pixel or percentage. Pixel keeps the numerical value constant, moving from one breakpoint to the next. For example, if you set the X position of an element that is anchored to the center right to 40 pixels, the value stays the same no matter the ad size. Percentage allows the numerical value of position or size to change in relation to the ad size. For example, if you set the size of an element as percentage, a 10% shrink in the ad size will result in a 10% reduction of the size of that element. Please note that you may need to adjust the anchoring, size, and position of an element moving from one size to the next. Once you lay out one ad size, activate the next size by simply clicking on it. Narrator Studio automatically transfers the layout of that first breakpoint or ad size to the next. Make adjustments on an active ad size as needed, and move on to the next size. If you want to copy the changes in one layout from one breakpoint to the next, use Copy Layout. If you want to copy the changes of an individual element from one breakpoint to the next, use Copy Elements. This allows Narrator Studio to adapt the layout according to your reference size. Once you finish building your creative for all sizes, get an approval by simply sharing the preview page URL. Access the preview page URL through the custom code editor on the left sidebar or through Creative Summary page. Under Preview Page URL, you can review your ad across different formats, deployments, and sizes. You can also preview it on different devices. Toggle the orientation across smart devices and change the background color to see how your ad will look differently. If your ad unit contains parallax effect, click on the two-sided arrow on the top right and scroll down to review your ad's behavior. To deploy and track your ad, save your creative and continue to Creative Summary page. Under Creative Summary page, click on Deployments tab. Click on Edit Deployment, add a name, choose a format, and insert your click-through link. Please note that ResponsiveAds supports any third-party impression trackers. Click Save. Publish the deployment to generate your ad tag and copy and paste it into your ad server campaign or on your site. ResponsiveAds ad tags, also called stretch ad tags, are compatible with most of the industry ad servers, with Google as our primary implementation partner. Under Creative Summary page, you can also generate and manipulate fallbacks and access real-time analytics for any running campaigns. Finally, if you have multiple accounts with responsive ads, use privileges at the end of the Creative Summary page to change the ownership setting of your creative build. Transfer ownership rights, give publishing rights, or simply share the creative build for review. Use the email address of another responsive ads account holder, add and save privileges.